Happy to have you. Wow.
How fun!
Hi, everybody.
Oh, so good. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Melanie. Can't see everyone's faces, but I know we will eventually.
This is a party. This is awesome.
Like watching those numbers pop.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Breaking. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
So good
Hey,
to see
everyone. Listen, as you're coming in, you kind of know the way it goes. There's a chat here. So if you're on your phone or you're on your computer, go ahead and say hello and tell us where you're zooming in from. Let us know because I'm taking notes because we're giving away prizes and you want to be one of the people, the lucky winners. So the more
Lexington.
Lexington, Kentucky, the more you participate, the more chances you get.
Bath, New
Amazing.
York.
Love it. Oh,
Welcome.
hey. Hi,
Hey, hey,
Takia.
hey. Hi there.
Hey,
How are
good to
you?
have you.
Thank you. I'm zooming in from Florida.
Hi.
Oh,
I'm
fabulous.
Julie Smith, and I'm in my
Hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie.
hi. This is Julie Smith, and I'm in my pajamas, so that's why I don't.
Oh, we love jammies. Come on, show your face. Come
That's the
on.
best.
Okay,
That's
all
the virtual
right.
parties.
Yeah,
Hi,
that can make for a really fun party.
I'm
That's
Stacia's
it.
friend.
We
Hi,
should have made it a
Terry.
pajama party.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Welcome. Well, we have right at 8:02. Hi, Julie. Julie Hayes. I am loving it.
Oh.
I see someone from Chestertown, Maryland. Denise.
Hi,
Hi.
And you know who you could also say in the chat, just like Lorraine did, say who invited you.
Nice.
That'd be awesome.
That's
Wait,
right.
who's
We'd
from?
love to know who invited you. Hey, Jen from Delaware. Boy, this is
I'm in
Party
Lincoln,
Without
Nebraska.
Borders.
Oh, Denise from Justin.
Loving it. I'm taking notes, everybody. So remember, I am the olive tree
Glow.
fairy. I am glow fairy.
All
We're
right.
giving away prizes.
We were
So
going to
come
name
on
her the
now.
glow worm, but we thought that was a little.
Hey now.
Well,
Hey now.
this is being recorded, so continue to invite people. As you're sitting here right now, I think Dina's going to drop the link for for this Zoom right into the chat. So if you're sitting here and you're like, gosh, my girlfriend would love to be on a call with an esthetician, drop it into that chat or drop it into your text message. Just let people know. And of course, we love to know who invited you. That is always so fun for us. Hi, Joyce. Good to see you.
Hi
All right.
there.
I have 8:03, so I'm going to kick it off because I know some people love to be on time, like my dad always did. Hi, everyone. I am Mary Hoff, and I am so excited tonight because we have put together an amazing glow workshop for you. If you have ever wondered what the heck you should be using on your skin, doing with your skin, wishing that you could sit down with an esthetician and ask those questions, guess what? Tonight you're going to get to do that. Our guest, and honestly, one of my dearest friends, Melissa Ryan Hillman, is going to be speaking a little later. Right now, I think Dina's going to share some of the fun and let everyone know exactly how this is going to work.
Hey, everybody. My name is Dina Breslin. It's so nice to be with you all. What a great way to connect on a Tuesday night. Thank you so much for being here. So listen, as you heard me say, I'm kind of like the olive tree fairy, and I've got some prizes to give away. So I want to hear from you in the chat. I see so many people already participating. If you haven't done it already, please put your, where you're calling in from and who invited you into the chat. And then, of course, as we go on in time, please ask any questions that you have because Melissa is going to be so pumped to answer those for you. Your consultant is also going to be sending you a link that you'll be able to use here shortly. So the giveaways are going to be this. If you love your lips being gorgeous, with a little bit of just absolutely stunning, smooth feeling. I mean, we're going to put you in a drawing for one of these olive tree lip balm giveaways that you're going to love. Okay. So that's one option. The next option is that if you happen to love these products and you're going to be shopping with us tonight by 10 p.m. Pacific Standard, you will go into a drawing to win one of $50 gift cards. Two $50 gift cards. All right. So I may mute you.
I got it.
Just to get no background There we go. So that's the second drawing that we're going to be doing for those of you who actually do some shopping with us. And I absolutely believe you will be. And then Mare, do you want to go to the next slide for me?
Yeah, it's actually, okay, there we go. Sorry, guys, I'm a little clunky.
That's okay. So your consultant is going to be sending you
Your
their
headphones
shopping
just
link.
kicking.
Hey, Nettie. Awesome. I'm going to just mute you for a second. Hi, Patricia. I might mute you as well, just in case there's some background noise. But your consultant is going to be sending you. We got 45 women on this call right now, everybody. Holy crow, this is amazing. So your consultant's going to be sending you their link. And if you haven't taken the Olive Brain quiz, you can do that tonight. And the quiz is going to give you some recommendations as well as Melissa. But if you choose 2 things from your brain quiz, your Olive Brain quiz, you will get this free vitamin C serum with your purchase. So free with purchase. It's awesome. And then there's another way to get something free with purchase. If you happen to love many products and you choose 4 products, you'll get the 5th one free. So we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. But thank you so much for participating. This is fabulous. And I am taking notes and I'll be drawing a winner here soon. Mary, you ready?
I'm ready. Guys, it is my pleasure to introduce to you Melissa Ryan Hillman. Dina, thank you so much. That was amazing. Guys, tonight I get to work with 2 women, Dina and Melissa, and all of our leaders here on this call who have brought me so much joy. Melissa and I have known each other for almost 10 years, and I actually got to know her through another national skincare brand where she was representing them. Melissa has been a certified esthetician. Melissa, how long have you been a certified esthetician?
Well, if I say that, it's going to show my age, but
I think I'm older, so it's okay.
So 20 years.
That's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So tonight you get your own free consultation. So Melissa, I'm going to kick it over to you and I'm going to have you share our products, our company, everything that we are here at the Olive Tree People. Thank you for being on tonight, everyone. And I cannot wait to see who wins our prizes.
Yeah. So Dina, definitely jump in here and let us know if you found any winners. So it is my honor to be here with you guys tonight. I could talk about, we're going to make it short and fast because we're going to respect everybody's time, but I could talk for hours and hours and hours about this brand. So just bear with me and take it all in and take notes. And so I'm going to start off with who we are as a company and where we started. So Olive Tree People is more than just a skincare company. We are a wellness movement rooted in nature, science, and purpose. Now more than ever, people are so concerned about what they're putting on their body, what they're putting in their body, and we are just the right brand at the right time, if you haven't noticed or if you didn't know this already. Our brand began over 20 years ago in Europe. It is led by our founder, Thomas Lamel, who I have such a warm spot in my heart for. I've worked for other companies and I've never had the experience with a founder like I did with Thomas, and Mary and Dina can attest to that he is just something truly special. And so it makes this brand even more unique and more special. Thomas Lamel is a visionary who has spent decades studying the olive trees and its healing power. Thomas didn't build this brand on trends. I was on a call with him earlier, and he does not care about the dollar. He does not care about all that stuff. He said it again, Olive Tree People is his 4th child. And when he says that, we believe him because that is where his mission is with this company. He built it around truth. Today he is hands-on. He's on every corporate call, every leader call. He is formulating, he's protecting the trees, he's guiding the mission with intention and integrity. 2 years ago, Olive Tree People launched into the United States. Insert all of us. Did I mention or did I forget? No, I said 20 years ago he was in Europe, but he started out in retail. So 2 years ago, he launched into the United States, giving us an opportunity to be able to sell waterless, organic, European grade ingredients in the United States. Our very first year in business, we did over 100 million in sales, which was 2024, which makes us the fastest growing waterless beauty brand in the United States. This kind of momentum does not happen unless you have something truly unique and special, and we do. So hope that helps you guys understand who we are. I mean, I could keep going if you want me to.
I love
Okay.
it. Now, Melissa,
Yeah.
I love the fact, I think you mentioned it, but I'm sure most people don't understand when we talk about waterless skincare. So
Mhm.
I think that falls under this next category of why is this product different and why is it better than what anybody else has in their cabinets?
Okay, this is my all-time favorite to talk about. What makes our products different? So our waterless formula makes us so superior and so unique. So what I want you to do, and we should have asked everybody to grab one of their products that they're using at home, but we didn't. So when you get off this call, I want you guys to grab something that you're using at home, whether it is your body products, whether it's your face products, whether it's something internally that you're using for beauty, and check to see what that first ingredient is. If the first ingredient is water or agua, that means that 70 to 90% of that product is filled with water. Not olive tree people. Every Oliveda product is infused with olive leaf elixir instead of water. So what that means is not only now you're getting a product that is 70 to 90% of an actual ingredient versus water, right? So think of a pool that you have in your backyard or a bucket of water, and having when you would remove the water, you remove synthetics and you remove preservatives, and that is why we are so unique, because we do not have any of those buffering ingredients and harmful ingredients in our products. I kind of jumped ahead of myself because that's how I do things. Hydroxytyrosol is the main ingredient. That is our hero product. That is what makes us unique. Hydroxytyrosol is an antioxidant that comes from the olive leaves. So think of an olive tree, think of the leaves. They pull those leaves off of that tree, they muddle it into an elixir, and that gives us the strongest antioxidant, 3 times stronger than CoQ10, which I'm sure is an ingredient that you guys are aware of. It is 10 times stronger than green tea, and it works at a cellular level to fight aging, inflammation, and environmental damage. So hydroxytyrosol is the main ingredient in our product. So when you look at our ingredients, hydroxytyrosol olive leaf elixir is the first ingredient, which means that any molecular breakdown of products that you're using at home, whatever that first ingredient is 70 to 90% of that product. So it doesn't matter if you're spending $50 to $100 on your product. If it's 70% water, what kind of results are you actually getting? You know,
I hate to interrupt you, but I have a winner. Hello. I have our very first winner.
I got scared for a second. I thought I did something wrong.
Like, come on now, we're having some fun.
Yeah.
I don't know about y'all, but Takia is just killing it she's crushing it in the chat.
Nice.
Yay, so Takia, you are our first winner. Congrats, girl.
Congratulations.
Awesome. I just need your email.
So you're going
I
to
just need your address.
I'm trying to think. Yep. So you're going to text Mary your address. Mary's going to put her, let me just see here.
I'll put it in the mail. Don't worry about it. Whoever invited you.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
Well, let me tell y'all, you're going to have to participate. You're all going to have to drop things in the chat, whether you've got some of these products, what your concerns are, what are your questions. Start dropping it in the chat, because I'm going to draw another winner here soon. All right, go ahead, Melissa.
Okay, so I'm going to backtrack for a second. So what makes us unique? Our waterless formula, right? You do not want water as your first ingredient. It's a no bueno, no good. Hydroxytyrosol is replacing the water in our products. We do not have any water in our products except what comes from the leaves of the trees. We are clean and European grade ingredient standards. We follow strict EU beauty standards, banning over 1,300 toxic ingredients. You can feel good about what you're putting on your body and in your body, because we also offer ingestibles that support your skin from within. So I cannot stress this enough, that we are the right brand at the right time, because the country is now at the place of now banning certain ingredients. We are already 2 years ahead of doing that, with being able to share these products with our networks in the United States. We're sustainable. And hold on, sorry, I'm gonna have to take a drink. Sorry. like choking out. Hold on.
Melissa, you just talked a whole lot, girl. You take a drink all you want. I don't care what's in that cup, girl. You
I
drink.
mean, no, what happened? All of a sudden, I'm like, okay, I'm going to choke out at the wrong time. Hold on.
Melissa, there's a couple great questions in the chat when you're ready to come back. People are wondering some really good stuff.
They're wondering if I'm dead on the floor at this point. I mean,
Oh.
okay, so we're sustainable and you get visible results fast. You do not have to wait months to see a change. Customers feel the difference almost immediately, even after the first wash, which is why they stay loyal. We have a retention rate of 85%, which is unheard of. Our from seed to seal, we are organic. The way that our trees and all our trees are in Spain and they are fertilized. They're certified organic, and so just from like the seed to seal, you can bet that your products are going to be sustainable and clean.
Absolutely.
So go ahead. Sorry.
No,
I don't know
absolutely.
if you wanted to jump in. Okay.
No.
There's some questions in here.
Yes.
What's the difference between toxins, creams, and serums? That's a great question.
What was the question?
What's the difference between tonics, creams, and
Oh,
serums? So like when you're
okay.
when you're shopping with us, you'll see that there's some tonics, there's some creams,
Yes.
there's some serums. You want to tell them the difference? And I know you're
Yes.
going to do a lot of this, but I love it when they
Yeah.
give-
So I love the interaction. I love it. It keeps, I told you earlier, it keeps me like focused and sorry about the choking. That really wasn't planned. So tonics and toners, and I'll just kind of share that. Our toners and our tonics, our tonic has hyaluronic acid in it. So you're going to get that added benefit of hyaluronic acid. Serums are usually a treatment based on what your concerns are. And then our creams, like our moisturizers, are basically like, again, based on your needs and what we recommend for your concerns. There's so many different ways to go. But I would say, you know, we will give you a little skincare consultation. We can help you figure out what your concerns are. And then that way we know which way to kind of like insert the products for you. Our mission at Oliveda is simple but powerful. We exist to help people heal from the inside out. So that is the philosophy of our brand, is healing from the inside out. Your gut is your second brain. So for instance, you might be struggling and you might see your skincare concerns. So these, the three most common skincare concerns are acne, discoloration, hyperpigmentation, or age-related changes, right? So like, they are the three most common skincare concerns. And what we find in the United States, taking away the European grade ingredient standards, is that a lot of the products that we're using in the United States is actually causing these problems versus helping us, right? So being an esthetician in the United States, and I'm a mom of like teenagers, if I take them to the dermatologist or I walk in Sephora, most likely if they have acne and I try to give them something in the stores, they're going to have more inflammation because the products are not going to help. So we are here, we exist from healing from the inside out using the purest, most potent ingredients from nature. We believe skincare should nourish your body, respect the planet, and support your overall well-being. Let's talk about what your concerns are. You may be struggling with one of the top skincare concerns that you see every day, right? Like I'm sure the thread might be blowing up right now with people saying, yes, I have acne. Even
Totally
adult
blowing up.
onset. Yes.
Blowing up.
Like adult onset acne, hormonal acne. I'm 54 years old. And when I tell you, when I bust out with a pimple, I'm just like, why? I had this when I was younger. But a hormonal adult acne is actually more painful and more aggressive than teenage acne. Hyperpigmentation and dark spots, anything darker than your natural skin tone, we can address. We have fabulous results with people that have had these darkness. And what I was always taught as an esthetician in the United States is that if it didn't burn, it didn't work, right? And so with Oliveda, our products are not buffered by synthetics. When you remove water, you remove the crap that comes in our products, like preservatives, synthetics, the chance for mold, the chance for bacteria. Water brings all that in. Water is good for us in some ways, but it's not good in our products. So when you remove water, you remove all of those bad and harmful ingredients, And then our products actually become more potent and sustainable and available because they're not being buffered by all of the preservatives and synthetics that are actually trying to keep the water from not spoiling in
Stop
your
right
product.
there, Melissa. I've got another winner. Stop right there. Miss Katky? I don't know how to say it, girl. Katky. Come on down. Yes, you're the next winner for our smooth and luscious lip balm.
I can't see her because of the fact that I'm the one running the PowerPoint deck, but I cannot wait. I love all of her questions too,
I
Dina.
know.
Melissa,
Right.
are you so guys, I think like what just to interject a little bit here, if you can drop in the chat what your biggest skincare concern is, that would be absolutely fantastic. We are actually getting ready to show you something that has never been seen before, and that is the curated list of the products that are going to help you with these top 3 skincare concerns. So Melissa is an esthetician. She's been working on this for many years, our skin, all of us, and she put together these lists that we're getting ready to share with you. Of course, you're going to get the opportunity to ask. I did want to answer this question really quick. Someone asked, I went into the brain quiz and it gave me a couple different answers. I'm not sure. Here's what I want you to know is that you can still get a free item, even if you're not loving the brain quiz, because you can order 4, get 1 free. So we just want to use what's best for you. There's a couple different ways to go about it. So let's make sure that Katky, whoever your consultant is, that we get you connected with her so we can shop for you in the right way. All right, Melissa, you ready for me to go into your list?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm going to leave this screen here for a minute, Melissa, because I think this is important for you to just chat about what.
Yes. So the before and afters are tried and true. Like these are, I'm looking at 3 of the girls that are actually consultants on my team. So the results are tried and true. They are, our approach is to get to the root, not just cover it up, right? And that's where we begin by understanding your skin, matching it with clean, high performing solutions that work. So this is the exciting part, right? So I want you guys to take in these before and afters and just, you might recognize something that you see within yourself, right? Like, so the girl in the middle, she's kind of like in the center. She had just had a baby. She had a ton of melasma. I mean, I did a Zoom call with her and she was nursing her 3-day-old baby. And she was talking to me about the business. And she was talking about how her melasma was so, so strong and she could not ever get anything to take it away. And, almost 2 years later, her skin is the purest, creamiest looking, so I'll just use Mignon as like the example, but we want to encourage you to take before and afters, whether you decide to become a consultant or whether you decide to just, jump on as a customer. We want you to be one of our before and afters because sometimes we see ourselves every day and we might not notice any little change, right? So we want you to, like the first girl on the left, I think that was after, I could be wrong, was like the first wash. Like she woke up the next day and was like, I don't know if I see a difference. And then side by side her pictures and was like, wow, I'm brighter. Like it just transformed her skin a little bit, And so we want to encourage you before you even open your products, whether you're a consultant or a customer, take that before and after and really just navigate those, those weeks because you are the face of the brand, regardless of where you decide to land within this company. You are the face of the brand, and that these results are so amazing. I'm just like in awe with them. I mean, I think we picked some really good ones.
I love it.
Okay, so let's talk about acne. So I don't know who jumped on in like in the thread. I'm trying to read them as they pop up, so I'm keeping on getting distracted. But acne is bad. Acne is a brat. I want to say something worse, but I'm not going to. But like acne is really, really hard, right? So these are the products that I have found in the last 2 years that I recommend for my teenagers. I recommend these products for my family members. These are the products that in my notes I have acne, and these might not even be products that the brain quiz will recommend, but these are what I feel truly do work. So me and the brain quiz can battle each other at times, but like I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go with my gut. The great thing is, like I said earlier, we want to get to the root. of your problem, which, and our mission of our brand is beauty from the inside out, right? So we're always going to add in that internal product that is going to help to target the problem, whether it's inflammation or hydration or whatever the case may be. But check these acne products out, and this could be for smoothing out your acne, like a little bit of acne scarring, but really like cystic acne, any acne that you feel, anything on your face that is not supposed to be there. Let's be real. Mary, do you want to add anything to that?
No, if anybody has that concern, throw it in the chat. We most certainly want to be certain that you're getting your questions answered. I haven't seen acne pop up yet.
Okay, well, we'll talk about discoloration because me, fair
Yeah.
red hair, freckles, like, let's be real, I've been battling this for my whole life. My husband's like, you look so cute with freckles. I'm like, they're a sign of aging, buddy. You know what I mean? So discoloration. So these are the products that, so you'll notice, if you can see in the pictures, that there's some products with gold labels and then there's some product with black labels. So our gold label products are an added benefit for discoloration. So I almost kind of relate that to, like, if you have hyperpigmentation or freckles or discoloration, it's going to be a little orangey on your skin, I guess, a little darker. So that's where that gold label comes in. And then the black label is our olive tree therapy line, and our gold label is our corrective. And so, but I like a little bit of a mix because I feel like that's where the benefits and the results are going to come. And you definitely want to switch things up every once in a while because your skin will acclimate to products that you're using, right? So if you've been tried and true using some brand from Macy's for like 20 years, you need to switch it up because your skin, you might not be seeing results. You might not be seeing the things that you want to see because the products are done working for you, because your skin is used to the ingredients. It's
Aw.
used to all of that. So you definitely want to switch things up, but I always
Nice.
recommend a combination of products. But discoloration,
Well, I'm sort of kind of
I got her.
got it. Okay, good.
I got her.
Discoloration can be targeted with our vitamin C, our alpha hydroxy acids. Again, you want to focus on our retinols. You want to focus on the inside too. So I always add in those internals. Yeah, all the things. I love this section because this is what speaks my language.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
had melasma, and I got to tell you, and I did all kinds of fun things, but the vitamin C serum is actually what they started me on, which is one of the one that's on sale, or the one that's free. And so, Melissa, when we started talking about this today, I was like, oh, I cannot wait to share this. And by the way, guys, we are going to go over the different product categories. We just want to handle these so that when you're in there shopping, you'll know, like, gold level, what's F mean, what's B mean, like all of these
Oh,
different.
yeah.
We're going to go over that in a minute, but I think
Yep.
one more category. Sorry, guys, my controls are disappearing, which is making it really interesting for me to advance. And I apologize because that's no fun for me when I can't advance. So talk amongst yourself while I figure
Oh,
this
yeah. So I could even start talking. The next slide is for age related concerns, right? And so I don't know about you, but it doesn't really matter what age you are, right? Like, I'm in my 50s. We've already come to terms with that. But like, prevention is key, right? Like, my 13-year-old and my 17-year-old are in prevention mode. Like, they know mom's an esthetician. They know the importance of protecting your skin. So they are using things because they don't want to be in my age and be correcting, right? So prevention is key. So catch it before it starts. Or if you didn't do that, we have age related products that can help transform your skin. So again, I always suggest starting with internals because that is where the root of the problems are, right? So think about your acne or your inflammation that you're having. Anything that's not supposed to be on your skin is inflammation, whether it's something dermatological that has been diagnosed, right? Thomas believes, our founder believes, it all starts within, right? So those internals are so important. They are bioavailable because they're liquid. So you definitely don't want to be using a powder. You want to use something that's bioavailable. They're clean. I give them to my children. I take them every day. My husband takes them every day. Like they are a staple in our home. So really starting from within to heal the outside. So we have a liquid collagen and a liquid hyaluronic acid. So hyaluronic acid would be what you would put on your skin topically. Liquid hyaluron is the liquid form of that, and we have that internally. And so then you would start with the outside as well. So you could use these are the products that I recommend for age-related changes. Now the Olive Brain quiz might give you something different. Just remember that 70% of our products are hydroxytyrosol. Hydroxytyrosol helps with inflammation, it helps with anti-aging, it helps with hydration, it's an antioxidant. Google hydroxytyrosol and you will see it even has cognitive benefits, right? So there are so many benefits to hydroxytyrosol. So what you're getting an ingredient in it and of itself, right? So every one of our products is going to have the basis of the brand is going to be the same for all of our products. Now, the active ingredient, which is 3 to 5%, will be what's on the back side of our ingredients, which will be our green retinol or our collagen or our vitamin C or our hyaluronic acid. So, and that is just the molecular makeup of products. So just remember that you're getting an ingredient as 70%, unlike other products that have water first. So I don't know if
Can
that,
I interrupt you
Yes,
yet again?
yes.
I've got another winner.
Yay.
Hello, Miss. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I got her. Let me just make sure there's only one of her. Hold on. Miss Maureen. Miss Maureen Kuipers. Yay, Maureen won. Fabulous, fabulous.
Congrats.
Congrats to Maureen.
I
Yay,
love-
yay. Thank you so much for all your questions. We did want to talk about this little golden nugget here that, again, your consultant is going to be sending you her shopping link. And this is a beautiful thing. If you buy 4, you get the 5th item free. So please take notes. We're going to go through. Are you ready, Melissa, to answer some of these questions?
Yes, 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 yes.
I'm gonna, as we're doing this, I'm just product line wise. I'm gonna put this photo up for everyone. So you might touch on some F, some B's, some.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot to do that, but go ahead.
Oh, no, it's okay. If you just guys, if you see a product with an F on it, that means it's for your face. So when you go to your consultant's link to shop, it's going to be like F is face, B is body. See how they have all the little I is an ingestible or an internal. And then there's an H for hair. Ladope is our, and Melissa, jump in anytime, you're the expert on this, but Ladope is our hemp-based product that we just came out recently. Am I right, Melissa? It's not very old, is it?
Just like a couple years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago, probably 3 years ago. But yeah, so, and the great thing about it is so cool. I think Thomas really thought this all through. So like Mary said, with the number, with the letter and then the number. And so the letter is, like she said, F for face. So if it's F65, that means it's the 65th product that he created. So our I01, which is in our ingestible, 01 is the very first product that he created. And we just launched our 91st product. So even though we are really a startup company in the United States, we're only 2 years old, we're just getting started, we have 91 products to share with our network. And so that is typically unheard of in a brand new company that just launched less than 2 years ago, like almost like just hit 2 years. And so, yeah, so it is. So LA Dope is our hemp infused line. So if you know anything about hemp, you'll know that it comes with soothing, calming, healing properties. And so adding that with hydroxytyrosol, it literally is a dynamic duo of ingredients, right? And so that's why I recommend the LA Dope moisturizer for the acne line, because for the acne products, because that cream is just so nourishing and hydrating. Because what people don't understand, I'll kind of jump backwards, is if you have acne, which maybe a lot of people on here don't right now, but if you are dealing with children in your lives or grandchildren or whatever the case may be, just remember that drying out acne is the worst thing you could do, because you want to hydrate it. Because what happens is their skin will actually feel like they need to keep on producing oil, which actually is causing more pore clogging. And so the skin is just kind of like working overtime, creating more acne because it's pore it's pore clogging because it's trying to create more hydration because people are drying it out. So that LA Dope moisturizer is so nourishing and hydrating, and it really just makes a difference when you're suffering and struggling with acne. It does help to clear it up. So sorry to kind of go backwards, but I always like to add those things. But the LA Dope line is one of my favorites. I mean, and we are just even, Thomas is so innovative with our products and what he offers us that having an actual hemp line to be able to share is just so amazing.
Awesome.
Melissa, why would you choose LA Dope over the F products? Just curious.
So I would choose that based on someone's skin concerns, right? If they're coming to me and they're like, I'm usually pretty sensitive, I always have redness when I use certain active ingredients, I will always make them take the olive brain quiz. But however, sometimes, like I said, me and the olive brain quiz sometimes don't agree and aren't aligned. And sometimes I think I know better. And so, but the LA Dope line for me is more about like if somebody is a little more sensitive. And that's, but you can also get, like, I use the LA Dope moisturizer almost daily because I just love the way my makeup lays, because you can only make your skin, like, it just makes my skin feel so hydrated. And then I feel like my, my tint lays nicer. And I feel like I just feel like I have that little glow. And so, yeah, like I fluctuate, I bounce back and
Hey,
forth.
can I hop in real quick, guys?
Yes.
So I want to make sure we get to questions that are in the
Yes,
chat.
yes.
That's really important. I also want everyone to know the offerings. We the 3 lip balms are gone. If you don't have one yet, then order one because they're amazing.
Yes.
The $50 gift cards, we're giving away 2 of those. That is if you order by 10 p.m. Pacific time tonight. The buy 4 get 1 free. When you enter the 4 things into your shopping cart, or when you enter 5 things into your shopping cart, it'll automatically give you the least expensive one for free. So you don't have to really do anything. There's no code, no secret message, or nothing you have to do, like knock on the door 3 times. It's just going to do it for you. If you're in the Olive Brain quiz link that your consultant has sent you, once you order 2 items, it will also automatically give you the vitamin C serum for free. So we've made it really easy with technology to do everything. One thing I want to cover before I shut down the PowerPoint is that if you're sitting here tonight and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I want everything, I can't choose, then you should be coming over here with us and party because we have a blast. We are having so much fun. I am 54 years old and almost 55 years old, and my skin has never been lighter, brighter, yummier than since I've tried these products. I can give you a testimony of last summer. I dumped my skincare company because they dumped their consultants and I wasn't going to give them my money anymore. It made me a little sad because I loved it. Melissa reached out to me and I started using this product. I've been using it 6 months and I freaking love everything. And probably the pictures that you see here are pretty accurate as to what my bathroom sink looks like. But what I want you to know is that if you're here and you want to shop, that's great. But if you're thinking, I might want to do this as a business, it's a great time to do it because not only do we have these amazing kits, we also have your ability to go in and build whatever you want. So let's say you're like, well, I want everything Melissa said for anti-aging. You can go in, you pay your $50 to become a consultant, and then you can order whatever you want, and we're giving you 30% off. So I just wanted to hop in, give you that info. Now I'm going to shut down the PowerPoint, and we are just going to have Melissa chat with you about your questions and what it is that you want to know tonight.
So I'm gonna start shooting off a couple of things here. There's some really great questions in the chat, everybody. So Melissa, what would be one of your favorites for those dark circles or puffy eyes, puffy under the eyes?
So I would recommend the corrective eye cream and the elixir comboed. You're going to target the puffiness, the fine lines and wrinkles. So you're going to layer, you could do them separate. I like the combo
Mary,
aspect.
can we put that, I'm sorry, can we put that image up if it's possible?
Did I have that on the
I think you have.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think I recommended it in the
Yeah, I think it was this one in the I think it might have been in the discoloration.
Here it is, right here.
So F64, because this was a great question, Kat.
Yep.
So F64, and what was the other one, Melissa?
Is the it's the eye cream and the eye elixir. Does that? I don't think the eye cream is on here. hold on, I'm just trying to see.
Is that
Corrective eye
F60?
cream, F60.
Yep,
Yep,
F60.
F60.
So,
So it's going to, the combination, I think actually one of the before and afters were the combo of the eye cream and the eye elixir, but you're going to see it's going to help to diminish the fine lines and to diminish the puffiness. Dark circles are hard sometimes, but you can help to diminish them, because if you think about, sometimes the dark circles are actually like laying under the skin, but you can help to heal the skin above that. And that's where the combo really will help.
does vitamin C work as well? The our Camu and IO1 plus the
So like definitely
F83?
internally, you can do the internals. It will help with that as well. The vitamin C serum, I wouldn't put that super close to the eyes, but like you can definitely like our elixir. I mean, I put everything like right up on, like my application is literally just like all around I put it into my brow bone and bring it all the way down into like deep into underneath my eyes. I'm trying to read the messages.
Yep. How
I'm
about
obsessed with the eye cream.
Yep. Somebody asked about crepe skin. What would you recommend for that?
So definitely our body products.
Yep.
So I would we have I'm trying to think of what specific one that I would recommend, but we have all of our body products. Again, remember, hydroxytyrosol is going to be hydrating, nourishing. So hold on, I'm going to go grab, I think I have them.
Anti-aging body cream, would you think?
Yes.
Like 15?
Yep. Yeah. So I'm going to go on here real quick and just because there's so many. But yeah, just like there's serums. I would definitely do a body serum and a cream to kind of, what you're going to do is you're going to put the serum on and then you're going to seal it in with the cream. Right.
Oh, I love that you're telling us that. Who the hell would know that? Hey,
wait,
did you
hold
get
on.
that
I'm going to
notes?
grab.
Are you taking notes?
Wait,
Come on,
hold on.
everybody. So she said, do it again. Is it this cream?
So we're going to do.
Go ahead.
So you're going to do the serum first.
Yeah.
So here, I'm sorry. I wanted to grab mine. So I have next to my bed, because I'm in my room where the quiet is, I have the B15, which is the anti-aging body serum. And then I layer it with the Cell Active I do the B16, which is the Cell Active Body Serum. And then I do the B15, which is our anti-aging body cream. So I do the Cell Active Body Serum first, all over, and then I seal it in with our anti-aging body cream. I do that everywhere, up to because you figure my skincare routine is my neck, chest, and then when I do my cream, I just literally go all the way up to my neck again. So I'm getting double dose. Like your décolleté, do not forget your neck and your décolleté. I mean, our hands and our neck and our chest are the biggest signs of aging. People tend to forget those spots.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We answered crepey skin. We answered saggy and puffy eyes, dark circles. I can't remember exactly who was asking, but could you just kind of break down the mask usage? And I know that someone was talking about really taking it slow with the mask so that you're not using it 5 days a week in the beginning.
Yeah.
Maybe just tell us a little bit about masks.
Yeah, so I use masks as one part of my treatment during the week, right? So like I probably overly use, so we won't base it on what I do, but like I would say if you're getting a mask, we'll use the honey enzyme mask as an example. Like that is one of my most all-time favorite masks with olive tree people. It is honey based, which the honeybees are in Sevilla, Spain, in our olive groves. They're there. Thomas will express that he doesn't own the bees because you technically can't own the bees, but he has all of our honey comes from our olive groves or from our bees. And then
there's a little green mask for you.
Oh, yes. So I love that mask. So think of the enzymes, the honey enzyme, think of the enzymes as little Pac-Men on your skin, just eating the dead skin cells away, right? So think about if your skin has dead skin cells on it, it's like a blocker for your products to kind of penetrate. So you really want to do something like that a couple times a week so that you can kind of get rid of those dead skin cells, right? But starting out slower is better. So if you got one of those masks, maybe try it once a week. And then your second week, do twice. Your third week, do 2 or 3 times. Before the end of it, you're going to be like sleeping in it and forgetting it's on your face, right? So, but you definitely want to start out slower, but like whatever treatment you're trying to like create, like whether it's the acne or our black olive mask, like, or the F10, which is our olive core face peel, which is kind of like a scrub, you definitely don't want to over exfoliate, but you don't want to under exfoliate either. So
Mhm. Why
that
would
could be,
someone pick the black olive mask over the honey mask, do you think?
so the black olive mask is going to be more hydrating. The honey mask is going to be more like enzymatic. So it's that enzyme peel, which will create hydration, but there's
Mhm.
no enzymes in the black olive. So it's going to be more hydrating, nourishing, plumping. I just love them all.
Speaking
I
of
mean,
plumping, somebody was just talking about these lip line kissing lines. If
No,
we put,
Donna.
right? No, well, yeah, girl, come on. It's a great question. If
No,
we
I said
use
it
our
was
lip
Jonna.
balm,
It was
what, honey?
Jonna.
Yeah, it was. It was. So absolutely. If we use the lip balm plus the internals, what do you think, Melissa?
I I feel like you're gonna see results. I mean, I even sometimes put the eye cream around my lips. Did anybody ever do that? So yeah, it's so hydrating and nourishing. Sometimes if I have extra left over, I'll just kind of like swirl it around. I go to bed looking like I, just ate all kinds of stuff. It's like,
Your hubby
but
loves that. Come on now.
yeah, I know. He's like, you're so greased up. I'm like, stay away.
You're lubed.
I'm like, I'm preserving this
That's
as
a whole
best as
It's
I
different kind of
amazing.
party.
can.
Somebody
Yeah.
Liz asks a great question. Can we combine our products with other brands? A lot of people are asking this. How would you
You can.
transition and what would you recommend?
So this is a really good question because I feel like the first reaction is always like, I'm that person that I want to just like see everything the same on my shelves, right? Like if I'm transitioning to a skincare line or a brand, I want to see everything the same. But sometimes financially, it just doesn't make sense to do that. And you know what? You might love what you're using from other brands. So I would say transition, right? Like, what do you want to replace? What do you love? What are you not going to give up? And start inserting our products, right? So definitely if you love your cleanser and your toner and your moisturizer, start with our internals, right? I feel like there's definitely ways that you can kind of segue in. You don't have to break the bank and start off with like 10 new products immediately. I would say as you get through your products, then add pieces from Olive Tree People in.
Awesome.
That's kind of what I recommend.
I love it. We cannot not remind everybody of the 365-day return policy for this if you're not satisfied. I mean, that's
Yes.
how powerful. Melissa, please tell us about that.
Yes. Well, so in 2 years that I've been with this company, I'm one of the first consultants that came with Olive and have joined Olive Tree People, which is amazing. I have never had somebody return in 2 years. So that shows you that our retention rate for our products are just so high, which is so amazing. But if you are unhappy, we do not want you walking around feeling like you just spent money on something that isn't working. Everything isn't for everyone. There's certain products from other companies that I've worked with in the past that I couldn't use hero products because I was either irritated by them or things just didn't work out. So things just might not work for people. We don't want you to feel like you're wasting your money or you're unhappy. We want you to return it 365 days, empty jar. We will take the product back and refund you.
Which leads
Yeah.
me to
I
a
want to go
great
to this question.
Dina, hold on one sec.
Yep, sure.
I saw someone say, how long does your products last? So our products are meant to be used morning, night, right? Best results use, I cleanse my face morning, night, light. However, I don't use every product morning, night. So what I find is that my gel cleanser lasts me 1 month, right? Because I work my way through that. So I have that. So it ships to me every month because I know I'm going to work my way through it. And I actually go a little faster because my husband steals it. Like some of the serums last me 60 to 90 days, depending on the serum. So the vitamin C might last me a little bit longer because I'm not using the vitamin C serum every single day. And that's why it's a good freebie, because it's kind of like a little extra, sugar on top of your cake. So it really does depend on how you use them. However, the really fantastic thing is if you use them, they work. An amazing famous doctor told me one time, products can't work if you have them sitting on the shelf. So they're meant to last 30 to 60 days. It's going to depend on your usage. And when it comes to my toner, my face wash, and my moisturizer, those are for about 30, 45 days, just to give you a good. The serums, much, much longer because of how much they pack in those little tiny bottles.
Melissa, there's one question about basal cells. This came up twice, and I just want to get your take on this. If we've had basal cells removed on our face, is there anything that we should avoid? Anything, that we kind of should stay away from?
No, actually, I mean, I'm not a doctor. We're not doctors. We can't really recommend anything, but I have had, so basal cell comes from like long-term sun exposure, right? It's probably like what we experienced years and years and years ago, and it just kind of comes to the surface. I actually just had something removed a couple of weeks ago. It was like right in my hairline, and it was like, I went to the dermatologist. I go every 4 to 6 months because my family, sister and my mom have had melanoma. And so we take that serious. And so it grows slowly, which is not that big of like, not what my concern is even, but like I had it done. And then 10 days later, I was supposed to be in LA for a photo shoot for the company. And I was so concerned that it was going to be like a weird texture because it was healing, because I had it removed. So I started layering like, just extra product, extra moisturizer. I was like, well, I'm just going to get it in there. It did heal up really nice to a point when I finally sat in front of the makeup artist. She was like, I can't even tell it's there. So I don't worry about that. I think that our products are a big antioxidant. The hydroxytyrosol has huge antioxidant support and cellular, turnover, regeneration. I couldn't think of the word. So I would say, obviously you wouldn't want to put it on like something fresh if you just had something removed. But I would say as it starts healing, I haven't had experience where I'm worried about not treating it with my products. Great. It actually helped like the scarring go away for me, I feel like.
There's another question that came up too, and this is about if you're a little gun shy for starting out, for putting lots of things on your skin, what 1 or 2 things would you recommend that somebody starts out with dipping their little pinky toe in?
Yeah, so we definitely recommend slow rolling these products sometimes, because if your skin has been used to products that have been buffered by water, preservatives, synthetics, all the things, our ingredients are so potent because they are just there for the taking, and like they're exposed. The hydroxytyrosol is an ingredient, then you're getting active ingredients. So yes, definitely like don't start out with like 10 different products. So I would say eye cream, I would say start out with a cleanser, I would say start out with our internals, start out with a moisturizer. Even an elixir or a serum, just kind of like know what you're using and introduce a couple products, like 1 or 2 products at a time, instead of, you can buy 5 new products, right? You have that 365-day return policy. If you want to buy 3, get 4th free, right? But you don't just slow roll it, add in your cleanser one night and you're like, oh, I feel like that was really great. Add in your eye cream the next night. Like I would say definitely like slow roll it, but the safe products for me are always like, or try the body products, see how your skin reacts to the hydroxytyrosol
F16,
with the body products,
B15,
B15 or 16. Yep. Yeah.
And was there one mask that you really like for dry skin?
Oh, definitely the honey enzyme. Because if you're dry and you have dead skin cells sitting on the surface, your products are not going to penetrate. You want to get rid of those dead skin cells. Brighter, fresher. Yes, honey enzyme.
Awesome. I'm thinking I hit. Did I miss any, girls? Did we miss any questions? I think.
I answered Denise. She asked about were the products made for women of color.
Oh,
And
yes, thank you.
Denise, I love that question. And absolutely, some of our top selling reps are women of color. And I've worked for quite a few skincare companies, one of them on the corporate side. And what I found when I was working with these companies is that, everyone can have some of the same issues. Meaning, for example, Maisha, she had discoloration. She was one of the before and afters. I've had discoloration. So many of the ingredients that work for skin. But what we have seen is that we have living, walking proof before and afters of thousands of women, actually tens of thousands of women. So it's the best focus group ever because of the fact that we can see it right in front of our eyes of how it's working for every skin type. So I love that question. Thank you for asking.
There was one more thank you, Mayor. There was one more that I did pick up. Melissa, what would you say about sunscreen? Like, we don't have a sunscreen per se, but like, are we able to use it with sunscreen? What would you suggest? Where'd she go? She dropped off.
Oh, wait, she's trying to get back in.
God bless her.
I'm like, look, I just looked
There
over.
she is. There she is. Melissa,
I got booted. I got booted
you
off.
didn't win a
I
prize,
don't
so you
know.
hopped
I'm like,
off?
she's out of
What?
here. We're done with
She's
her.
out. So the
It
question,
it
one of the
booted
last
me. I was
questions
like,
I
what
had,
happened?
I think one of the last
Kicked me
questions we
out.
had was about around sunscreen, hun.
Okay.
So, we don't necessarily have a sunscreen. What are your recommendations? How do you apply before, after sunscreen? What do you suggest?
Yeah, so because our products would be compromised and our ingredients would be compromised by adding SPF, it doesn't, European grade ingredient standards, sometimes you can't apply the SPF. But because of the antioxidant properties in the olive leaf elixir, you can base it on that the high concentration of antioxidants. Think of an olive tree and an olive grove, and they are exposed to the elements and that they thrive and flourish. However, being that I'm fair, red hair, I have just researched and found, clean, organic, European grade ingredients that have SPF in them. And then I just apply, like, I won't go outside if I'm going to go out and hang out at a sporting event or walk my dogs or whatever. I will definitely put SPF over most times, but I'm just putting on my moisturizer with Olive Tree People, and then I'm adding, or I even mix it together with my moisturizer. That's how I do it. So, or, you could be wearing a foundation or a skin tint that has an SPF in it. Sometimes that's enough, but you just have to keep reapplying.
Love it. Thank you. Thank you. I think we hit all the questions, did we not?
If not, pop them down here at the bottom, guys. I did see the one
Mhm.
about inflammation, and I just said I can only speak to what I have, guys. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I've had it since I was 26, so for a long time. And that is one of the great things about the collagen and the anti-inflammatory components of our ingestibles is that it helps me with that particular thing that I have, and I can only speak to my personal results. But it's once again 365-day return policy. Get it, try it for a month, take it every day for a month, and then see how you feel. Because once again, the product doesn't do you any good on a shelf. It only does you good if you take it every day. And that is one thing that I have definitely learned with any type of ingestible that I'm taking is that I don't like taking pills, and I'm just being transparent with you guys. Pills are a pain for me. I don't like it. I don't like the way they feel in my stomach, but I love the liquids and I love taking that little shot in the morning. And it kind of tastes yummy too. For me personally, I love the way they taste. So it's good. It's good.
And ladies, a couple key tips. You can put all your ingestible, the internals in the fridge, and you can take your IO1 and squirt it into either the I-66 or the I-70. Take your shots, away you go. It's yummy. Melissa, there was I thought another suggestion of putting something in the fridge to make it cold before you put it under your eyes. I don't know. I thought I read that.
So you could put your eye cream, your eye elixir, you could put your honey enzyme mask in the refrigerator. Sometimes it feels good to have that on your skin and it's like cold and like hydrating and refreshing. People do the craziest stuff, but yeah, I'm always hearing about things and I'm like, I never thought to do that. So like eye elixir, eye cream in the freezer really quickly before you jump in the shower, and then grab it out before, and then take like an ice roller, one of your rollers, and like roll it into your skin. It's just added benefits.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
I love it. All right, guys, let's wrap it up. I'm going to look and see if there's any other questions. Finally, tonight, get back with your rep. Once you place your order, your consultant who invited you, screenshot your order. She will send it to me. And based upon those orders, I will draw 2 names. And then we will have our two $50 gift card winners. So thanks for coming. We're going to do this every month. We absolutely loved it. We would love suggestions. This is our first one. We built this beautiful PowerPoint. We hired someone to do it. We wanted it to be super special for you. So I just got to give Melissa huge kudos for this tonight. We love it. We want to hear if it was beneficial. And if you want to join, please join right now, Regina. Amen, sister. Ding, ding, ringing that bell. Regina Bell, what a perfect name. But if you want to join, yeah, get with your consultant. I'll throw your name in there too. If you join tonight, why not? Let's do that. If you join tonight and you buy a kit, then absolutely let us know, and we will absolutely put your name in for that $50 drawing too. I think all the leaders and I enjoy giving. So that has been one of the fantastic things about this company is its heart of not only entrepreneurship, but also just graciousness. It's been really fun. So ladies, I love the chat. All you leaders are taking this 30% off when you build a kit. So get back with your people. Thank you, Melissa. Dina, you are amazing.
I was just going to
Thank
say,
you.
can we keep let's have our consultant stay on for just another 5 minutes, and we'll say goodnight to our guests. Thank you so much, everybody who's been with us. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time. And we'll give everybody a second, and we can stop the recording, and then we can hear from the consultants. Fun, fun, fun. Amazing.